everybody out there, and don't be the bad husband. It is a cold and dreary and gray Monday, February the 9th, 2015. 2015 still feels weird to say. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys are doing well. We have gotten a lot of snow. Now, I know I've talked about snow for like 3 weeks now, and that's because it keeps snowing. So, well, you know, in the summer when it's really, really hot, I'll be like, man, don't you wish it was snowing and cold? Isn't that how we are? Isn't that how we are? Well, I hope you're ready for a great week. I had a great week last week. I started recording an album. And if you want to know more about that, go to Ben Ward Music, youtube.com/Ben Ward Music, or on my Facebook, Ben Ward Music page, wherever you're watching this. So, I just wanted to give you a little encouragement today. Last week I had such great response to the thing we were talking about, being an overcomer, you have to overcome things. And funny enough, I knew when I made that video, I should have known, mind you, that there would be some things to overcome. So as we were recording the album, there were like technical glitches, which there always are when you're dealing with computers and equipment and technical things. But it just seemed like a lot of them. And I kept saying to myself, man, I made that video about needing to overcome things to be an overcomer. And I really had to overcome a lot of things last week in regards to that. And that's just how it goes. That is a lesson for all of us. That when you're going to talk about something, when you're going to teach something, when you're going to, you know, just dig deeper into something, that usually you're going to have to live it out. So, we keep going, right? We keep going, right? We keep overcoming. We're going to be overcomers. So here's my encouragement for you today. Be thankful. That's it. Be thankful. Guess what? It's not even Thanksgiving. It's not even like we should have a Thanksgiving theme in November, last Thursday in November, because that's Thanksgiving. No. Be thankful every day. Be thankful every moment. Be thankful at all times. I've said this before, but there is an old hymn that says, count your blessings, name them one by one, count your blessings, see what God has done. The fact of the matter is, if you want to get out of the doldrums, if you want to get out of a rut, if you want to quit feeling sorry for yourself, a lot of times if you want to get out of some depression mode, now I'm not talking about chemical things and all that, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, but you know what? This is the road to overcoming those things. Is to be thankful, is to count your blessings, is to say thank you to God, but thank you also to other people. And what got me thinking about this, not that this is not something we should be thinking about all the time, is there's this little book I got a few years ago called Thanks, 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 THX, and I'll put a link to it in the description. And it's just a collection of thank you notes. And I love, love, love the story. Actually, you can follow this girl on Twitter, and she has a blog and all this kind of thing. But what she did is several years ago, she just was in the middle of being, you know, negative and all this kinds of things. So she started writing thank you notes. She always liked to write thank you notes, but she started writing thank you notes to everything. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, thank you alarm clock for not going off, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have run into that person, or I wouldn't have been reminded how great sleep is, or blah, 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 blah. Just over and over again. Thank you to the most random things. Thank you to, you know, people who are rude to me, because it reminds me of how important being kind is. On and on and on and on and on. And I don't want to ruin them for you because they're so wonderful to read. And if you want to get the book, it's fine. It's just a compilation of those. But also you can go to, you know, her Twitter page or whatever, and you can read just tons of them, and they'll show up in your Twitter feed or wherever it is. I'm sure she has a Facebook page as well. Any of that I'll link to below. But I just want to encourage you that same way. You can find a reason to say thank you. It actually builds upon what we talked about last week, which was looking at challenges and circumstances and going, you know, thinking they're negative, thinking they're just, oh, why is this so hard? It shouldn't have to be so hard, and going, oh man, actually, I get to be an overcomer. Just like what we talked about, the scripture that says, rejoice when you have trials of many kinds, because trials build perseverance, and you're going to be a perseverer equals overcomer. So maybe that's our theme for the beginning part of the year. Be an overcomer. Be thankful in all situations. Be thankful. I want you to try it this week. If you come upon something, even that's challenging or whatever it is, be thankful for it. And guess what? Also be thankful for all the awesome things. And I want to challenge you to do one thing this week. And I'm going to challenge myself to do this. I want to write a handwritten thank you note to someone just for being awesome. Just want to do it. And I want us to come back here and maybe snap a picture of it, put it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever it is, and just tag me in it at Ben Ward Music on Twitter or Instagram at Ben Ward Music. Pretty much I'm Ben Ward Music all across the board. That's it. Let's be thankful for things. Let's be thankful for the people in our life that encourage us. Let's be thankful for the people in life that even sometimes, you know what, you could write a thank you note to someone who you have such a hard time with that really gets under your skin. And you could not be snarky or anything like that, but just, hey, I want to thank you because you challenge me, or you do this or you do that. So it's up to you. Just write a thank you note this week. That's your challenge. I'm going to do it, and I'll try to share mine with you guys. And let's just see what happens. Let's report back next week and see how it changed our outlook for this week. Let's be thankful. Let's be thankful. Maybe there's somebody at your gym. Maybe there's somebody at your church. Maybe there's somebody at school or at work. Maybe there's somebody that isn't used to being thanked for many things. Maybe, I have a friend who is for a while, he's not anymore, but he used to be in charge of discipline at a police department precinct. And I used to say, man, talk about a thankless job. Everybody hated to see him coming around, probably, just by nature of the position. And so, maybe there's somebody like that you can really encourage by saying, thank you for this. Thank you for just saying hi to me in the morning. Thank you for smiling and not just ignoring me. Just thank you. And so, yeah, let's report back. Let's do some thank you notes, and I'll give you the link to the book. Check it out. Please go check out Ben Ward Music. There'll be a new music video up on Wednesday, and plus all kinds of other stuff. And yeah, you guys are awesome. I just am so thankful for you. Thanks. All right. Check you later. See you next week. Bye, guys.